So it's that time of year again when the seasonal aisle at the supermarket is filled with pumpkin buckets and fake cobwebs, and Christian parents everywhere wonder whether it's okay to buy their children the spooky gingerbread ghosts or not. Well, let me share with you 3 view-altering experiences and 1 boss Bible verse that I hope will help. As a child, I hated Halloween. It was forbidden and I was frightened, but I was also slightly fascinated about what happens at the parties that my friends went to, where they got to wear their witches' costumes and bob for apples and get lots of sweets. We weren't there. We would pretend we weren't in when trick-or-treaters came to the door, and we would be hiding behind the sofa. As an adult, pre-kids, when we first moved to our house on the cul-de-sac, I spoke to the kids out playing on their bikes and asked them what I needed to know about living on the street. And the kids talked me around the houses and said, those guys are nice, they're nice. But those ones there, they're grumpy because they pretend that they aren't in on Halloween when we know they are. When they knock on our door for the Christian Aid envelopes, we're not allowed to hide. So it made me realise that for many families on the street, their only interaction with Christians is the time they knock on our door. They watch us go to church, they see us do what we do, but this is the one night of the year when they knock on our doors. So we don't have to be grumpy, because I want my neighbours to know that I have something to give and something to share, which makes me generous. So giving sweets doesn't mean that I think Halloween is wonderful, but I do want you to get a better impression of what it means to love Jesus. As a mum with my own children, I want them to know that they have nothing to fear. We could dress up as whatever we wanted, but because we really love Jesus, we don't want to even pretend to be people that don't, not even for one night. And because the Bible tells us the truth about what happens when we die, we don't need to be confused and we don't need to be afraid. So because we have more to give our neighbours than we ever have to take, we'll get a bucket full of sweets, we'll put our superhero outfits on, we'll carve a Jesus Light of the World pumpkin, and we'll leap round the living room at our very own pumpkin party, and we'll open the door to whoever knocks with a smile, because Jesus lights us up. So, as Christians at Halloween, we're going to lighten up. Ephesians 5 verse 8 tells us, you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord, so live as children of light. Remember who you were. You were darkness. You were once far from God. You were dead to Him, so don't be superior. You only know better because God has opened your eyes to the things of Him. And those whose eyes are closed to the things of God need our love and our compassion. And remember who you are. You are light in the Lord. You are made alive. You have His Spirit at work in you to live as light in a dark world. And you don't do that very well from behind a sofa. You don't bring glory to Jesus from hiding. So your neighbours are knocking. Don't be afraid. Remember who is with you to help you, and literally lighten up. Be the light that others may see, and their eyes might be open to the wonder of loving Jesus.